a couple minutes to make sure.
It was really fun. Yeah. It was like
Okay, there we go. I call this meeting to order at 7 p.m. We're not doing roll call.
Okay. Commissioner Amelie,
Here.
Commissioner Emily, Commissioner Felicia, Commissioner Ada,
Here.
Commissioner Carmen,
Here.
Commissioner Madden,
Yes.
Commissioner City,
I'm here.
Commissioner Zara,
Here.
Commissioner Powell,
Here.
Commissioner Rhea, Commissioner Anusha.
Here. Okay, I now need to approve the minutes from February 14th.
I motion to approve the minutes. I second this.
Now for a roll call. Commissioner Amelie,
Aye.
Commissioner Ada,
Aye.
Commissioner Carmen,
Aye.
Commissioner Madden,
Aye.
Commissioner City,
Aye.
Commissioner Zara, Commissioner Powell, and Commissioner Anusha.
Aye.
Okay, do we have any oral requests? They're not here, there's one down, so.
no.
Okay. No further comments, and so we do have, or any announcements? Okay, so we have, an update from Julie that the spring fun run is tentatively scheduled for April 30th. And we'll have more on the fall soon. Okay, so we're now going to go over old business, starting with the Clean Water Art Contest.
Okay, so we're still, we'd like to extend the deadline to March 19th. So, yeah, we have a couple of cases right now and more will probably come closer to the deadline. But, yeah, so right now we're just waiting. Our judges are all confirmed. The next thing to do would be to like reach out to them and help set the time for them to get me up or like on Zoom or something, and then go through the entries and choose what their top pick. So yeah, and if any of you guys want to submit, then you're all free to submit. Do so for 3-19, there's a good chance of getting $100 gift card if your art is good.
Yeah, we've already contacted the judges. They're going to set up time among themselves.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, Matt, so you contacted them through email or?
Mhm.
Oh, all right, thank you.
According to Julie, we have 5 submissions so far, so we're all encouraged to submit. Okay. Any questions and comments, anything else? Moving on to coffee and politics.
So I confirmed, I mean, not really confirmed, but like sort of figured out how it would work with Orchard Valley Coffee. So that's like pretty solid. Basically we'll like call ahead like the day of, just so they set these tables like us on their morning shift. And then we got that. I think Julie said today, I don't know, not, is actually not. But other than that, I think she posted the social media flyer that Emily made. So I think we're just sort of like getting, now we're in like the finish for like the planning stage, and now we're in like getting the word out stage. So
Yeah, if we all could share the flyer, on social media would be great. Did they give you like a specific time to call them?
They said like 9 or 10.
Okay,
Yeah. Just because they have regulars who like to stick to, so.
okay.
Good.
Okay, anything else you want to add?
I think that's it.
Yeah, just make sure to get the word out. Get people going. Do we have the, I think I've got to check, but do we have the QR code on the flyer for the survey that Emily made to ask questions? I think that should be your next thing, is getting that out to people who want to go. Okay, any questions? Any public comments? Okay, we can now move on to the South Bay Fun Fest. Oh wait, actually, sorry, I have one more thing for coffee and politics. I forgot to mention from Julie. She said, please share with the teachers and ask if they would like to offer extra credit for those who attend. They can email her for more details. So get the word out social media, and also ask specifically like government or economic teachers. Yes. Okay, now we can move on to South Bay Fun Fest.
Yeah, I guess I'll talk about that too. So we haven't been progressing that much. It's sort of been hard, like figuring out how to work with the other cities effectively. But we're definitely still in like the planning like stage, figuring out what we need, what we want, and all that sort of stuff. I can't remember who, but I think it was you, maybe it was someone else. They came up with like a really good idea from their school. Maybe it was you.
Not me.
I don't really remember. Someone. Came up with a really good idea from their school of how we can do like a food thing. That's probably like the most.
Oh, the Yogurtland?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a really great idea.
Wait, so should I explain it? Okay, so basically my middle school used to like partner with Yogurtland, where they have like a package deal where you buy like 50, 100, 200 of their like most popular flavors, and they'll come packaged in these like individual small portions, and they bring like the toppings with them. So it's kind of like reselling it, and maybe you could like sell it for a higher price for some incomes and to like make up for the costs that we spent.
And yeah, it's basically whoever wants to buy can go buy one of those small packets and like have the toppings of their choice. And I think it's a really good idea because Julie mentioned that there was some trouble with the ice cream truck vendor and that we would probably have to do more research. So we looked into the Yogurtland thing, and I think the prices seemed pretty good and reasonable. So I think that's a pretty viable option. And like she mentioned already, it's been pretty stagnant, and but we have like shared our ideas together, so we definitely know what we're looking for. Now it's more of just like confirming it and making it final.
Oh, yeah, definitely also performance. So we've been like also contacting like organizations to maybe have booths or organizations to like do performance at the event. And we've got some responses from youth, but like none of the performance people that we've reached out to have responded. So we reached out to like a lot of like school groups and like other sorts of things like that, like like choirs and like dance groups as well. And no one's really responded yet on that front. So I don't know if anyone knows like someone who would be down to perform, like let us know, or any like dance group or anything like that. Yeah.
How did you reach out to them?
I think Julie emailed them and then like had like a survey and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, I think with school groups specifically, like I think emailing might be tough, like if they have like a Instagram maybe.
I think
that'd be-
some of them had only reached through Instagram. So
Yeah.
those, I think Julie reached out on Instagram, but like
Oh,
they didn't like, they were not interested. So
okay,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, it's I think our school groups get like transportation and everything set up before then. Have you contacted any like outside of school groups?
we haven't really known
Okay, yeah.
who would be like down. So like if any of you guys like do that stuff and are interested or know any people who are like on outside the school dance teams or anything like that, like.
I have a question about that. So I'm actually on a dance team, and I think they might be interested in performing, but it's like an Indian dance team. It's like cultural dance. So
Yeah.
is that like possible?
That's
Okay,
That's not fine.
I'll ask them then.
If we have like, okay, not SoundCloud rappers, but like indie,
I mean, okay,
our kind of guy, like,
Yeah.
student musicians.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know some student musicians.
Just as long as they're like not like just like,
Yeah.
Like as long as they're serious about it.
Do we know what the next meeting is? Will like all the cities?
I don't think we've scheduled the next meeting. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is gonna be like, confirming your ideas and aligning. You have
Yeah,
ideas,
like we've been,
like,
it feels
everyone.
like we've had like, I've been to every single meeting. And like, it feels like the last like 3 meetings, like people haven't really been showing up. And then like also like, it feels like we've just been like sharing our ideas, but not like.
Yeah, right,
confirming
exactly.
things. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, but I really like the food idea. I think that could be a good one. Do you have any updates on like the games?
I mean, I think most of the stuff is like stuff we can provide. Some people, I mean, it's also like there's different cities that have like different budgets and stuff like that. So like they're sort of thinking about ideas that are of a lot bigger of a scale than what we can do. So like some people were throwing out ideas of games like bouncy houses and stuff like that. And I mean, I don't know if
Super Tina can think of that.
But I think other than that, like most of the stuff is pretty simple and like stuff that we already have supplies for the games. So yeah, and we were also thinking like crafting. I think you mentioned crafting, like for one of the booths, like some sort of mental health like crafting activity. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and do we know, I know Julie sent out like a survey, do we know how many people like can go either from Campbell or like from all the musicians?
Or like gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna get attend.
or
I know
gonna
they sent out a survey, but
attend the event.
yeah.
We sent out a survey.
No, I think that was for Yak Attack. Yeah, not for South Bay
Oh, I'm
Fun
getting
Fest.
confused, so bad.
Okay.
Okay, all right, now we can move on. Oh, wait, do you have any questions, public comments? Okay, now we can move on to the Attack.
Oh, I can talk about this one. So we recently, so I think we talked about it last meeting, but we decided on the topic of getting ready for game day. Whether that's like a big task or a game or something significant in your life. And so it's kind of a workshop and have some music playing throughout, we'll kind of like prepping them, like giving them tips and pointers about what they should do to prep. And so we split up the different sections. I'm doing like studying and like managing your time and stuff like that. And everyone else has their own part that we're all working on, and we plan to meet again in 4 days.
And then Heather,
run our ideas on our own personal slideshow. And after we have all the content done, I think it's more of putting it into a single slideshow and having like that uniformity,
Right.
making sure it's like consistent.
I think it should all be done by like the 18th, so we should be able to combine by then.
yeah. That sounds good. Julie's update is, thank you everyone for filling out the attendance survey. She said, very excited for our 2 workshops at this year's conference.
Yeah, okay, so Julie, so since like Carmen Dyke wants to join the Yak Tac team, she like called us and then we talked about it, and then since like there's already a lot of people working on one presentation, so there's options to do a second presentation. And I think like we sent something out to the group about that, and then like it was just us that were interested in it, so then like we are leading a second workshop. And that one's going to be about like flow state, and essentially like getting into the zone. So we're talking about sports psychology and how to apply it to like your life. So if anyone wants to join, then feel free to. But yeah, we still have space in this team. And I know you guys also have another author presentation.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, if you guys need any, like, even if we're not like completely on your little presentation team, if you guys need any help or anything, we can absolutely help.
Yeah, of course, totally. Thank you.
Okay, anything else about Yak Attack? All right, and I don't see any public comments. So we can move on to the safe space. So we said that the library is unfortunately unable to do any in-person events for the time being. And so this is like completely halted progress on the project. And so the team library believes it's best to hold off for this year and just start it officially in the fall. So that is the update on that. Any questions, any public comments? Okay, I guess then we can move on to calendar reminders because we do not have any new business.
Okay. So coming up at the end of the week, we have the deadline for a clean water art contest, and make sure to submit if you have anything. And then we have Yak Attack. Our subcommittees will meet on the 18th, and the event is on Saturday, March 26th. And after that, we have Coffee and Politics on April 2nd at Orchard Valley from 1 to 3 p.m. And our Stock Bay Fun Fest, I believe we're still planning to have it May 7th. And then our spring fun run is tentatively planned for April 30th.
Okay, sounds good. I can do once we're on the table now. Where do you want to start?
Sure, yeah. My name is Lauren Campbell. I'm the recreation supervisor and filling in tonight for Julie. So it's great to be back. I used to run this when we had a absence work session before Julie Perkins. So it's great to be back with you guys. I just got back from my recreation conference, which is the annual conference for California Park and Recreation Society, which was last week in Sacramento. And it was just so much fun, such a great way to network and like connect with other rec professionals and just, you know, kind of rejuvenate myself to be, just continue to work hard to keep going in this field. As it's not been an easy time with COVID, of course, as most fields. So yeah, just really excited to bring what I learned back to our department and keep plugging away. So yeah, that's me.
Wait, this one's on the right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just took the SAT for the second time this weekend. I was planning on going to one in like the SO, but then they canceled in the last minute. So, but they gave us another option to still do it in another location, so we chose it. But the only one available was in Sparks Valley. Nevada. So yeah, we drove on Saturday. Sparks, Nevada. So it was a long weekend. But we got some. My mom was really excited to see 490 gas. It's kind of weird. But I feel pretty good about how it did.
Do you know what you got on your last decision?
I believe it was a 1320, so I'm aiming for 14.
For me, not last Saturday, but like the week before that on Saturday, I went to our Winter State Congress for the club I'm in called JSA, or Junior State of America. And JSA kids are intense. And my bill got shot down by this kid who, they're kind of like pretty like joking. And my bill that I was sponsoring got shot down by a kid who proposed an amendment to like kidnap the families of people and like put them under the Capitol. We spent like 10 minutes arguing about like the dining options for these people. And like they're talking about cheese and crackers. And it was like a serious bill about like housing zoning. And it was a long day. It was 10 hours.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
Wow.
that was my tough.
I had a gov test today, which was not good. But that's kind of all I have going on, it's just school.
I actually went on a vacation last week to Puerto Rico, and now I came back and I have so much schoolwork to catch up on. So it's gonna be a long week for me.
In history, we're doing a Japanese internment camp simulation. So basically, we're getting together in small groups and basically learning about how it was to live in the camps. So that's the only thing interesting this week.
I guess it's been a long 2 weeks because I don't remember what happened last week. But like this last weekend, my robotics team went to a competition down in Ventura. I didn't get to go, but like my role was mostly distance anyway. So like I gave a presentation to my sister about stuff. And then like I was so happy because like on Saturday, our mentor won this like finalist award for the best mentor award essentially. And like I had written her essay, so I was like secretly very proud. But yeah, that's really cool. And then our box team won a second award. And since like my sister and I lead the awards team, it was like a major success for us. So yeah. Yeah, so over the weekend I did our robotics exciting was going down the robotics team. And I don't know, I didn't really do anything this weekend. I just did homework and then I wrote a poem. So that was fun.
Not much has been going on. It's just there's a lot of school drama right now with some girl.
Oh, you're in 8th grade, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I got really upset. I've never spoken to this girl before, and then all of a sudden, like I hear that she's like saying all these bad things about me. At least we'll get out of medical school soon. Yeah. Get back to the ponytail. Yeah. The Westmont's show spring musical is opening not this Friday, but next Friday. So technically it's next week, and I'm half excited, half not excited. But yeah.
Wait, is it gonna be a price to admission?
Oh, what?
Is it gonna be a price to admission like last time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tickets are $10 if you have ASB, and then 15 for like normal, for like if you don't have ASB, and then I think they're $20 at the door.
You guys ever can do that thing where you have like, if you have a student ID, you can get it for free. Oh, over.
It's $10 for ASB if you have ASB.
Okay, I just remember with the fall set, they had like one day where.
Oh, yeah. I think it was because it was like related to government and
Yeah.
science. This one's just like comedy.
Yeah, so I traveled like a week and a half or so ago, to honor choir, in Long Beach. So yeah, that was fun. They worked as hard, but it was a really good experience. I loved our conductor and it was really cool. So that was really fun. And then now I'm doing midterms. I have my stats midterm. And then now I just have essays. It's really weird. I haven't had a group project since probably 7th grade. And 2 of my teachers assigned us group projects for our midterms this semester. So I'm not a big fan of group projects, so that's been fun. But yeah, hopefully it will be all okay. And spring break is there to look forward to. I'm gonna travel for spring break. I'm really excited. It's a trip I've been planning since like since March 2020. I got canceled to like, yeah, it was like right around when everything happened. So I'm really excited for that. Go relax, go on vacation. So where are you going? I'm going to Cancun.
Nice. Well, I hope you have fun.
Yeah, I will.
I think I also took the SAT. I took it at Davis. So it was a really, really long day. But I'm glad to have it over with. But now I was just talking about fourth meeting, I have a bunch of tests this week. It's just been like SAT, Sunday prep, and then just test. And I'm doing swim now, so it's like swim meets on Thursdays, which take a long time. So, but hopefully this is like the worst year in senior year as bad as this, so. But yeah. that's what's going on with me. Okay, so I guess we're done with that, then, it's a really quick meeting. I adjourned this meeting at 7:23 PM.
Yes, it was hard.
No, I just have Tom on.
Yeah, I think we only watched it.